Today I'll be sharing the recipe of a very classic item that's called prawns in a mix of vegetables with the very peculiar taste of Malabar spinach or poi, and classically it's called poi chungudi ghanto or mix and match of veggies, particularly the taste and flavor of Malabar spinach, that's called poi. So stay tuned for this lovely recipe from the state of Odisha. Hey guys, I'm Supankari and I welcome you all to my channel So's Food Corner. I hope you all are doing great in your lives, and if you are new to my page, do subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. And thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. So let's begin with this recipe. So for this recipe I have here prawn that is washed and deveined, around 750 grams of prawns. It's medium sized prawns, you can also take the small one. So this is how I have cut them, and I have just left a small little bit amount of tail so that this can be easily removed while we are eating. So this is what I have taken. You can also increase the amount of prawns and also can decrease them, and size depends upon your choice. Basically in this recipe small to medium prawns are used. This is it. And one paste I have made. The red paste consists of one small onion, 10 to 15 cloves, ginger 1 inch, cumin seeds half teaspoon, coriander seeds 1 tablespoon, dry red chili 4 to 5 and 2 to 3 tablespoon of water, and medium sized tomato I have 2, that is finely chopped. And here I have poi saag or Malabar spinach. It has a very peculiar taste and this gives a very nice flavor to our dish. I have washed them and taken out the tender leaves, and the stem will also be used. And in vegetables I have here some pumpkin, around 250 grams. Skin is there. You can, if you want, you can remove the skin of pumpkin. Some potatoes, and some here I have some yam around 250 grams cut into medium sized pieces, some arum around 200 grams, and these are the stems, tender stems of the Malabar spinach. So if it's a little bit large, you can cut it into half and take off the initial outer layer, but this is how it should be, around 2 to 3 inches size. So this is it. These all are to be used. And again I have some more veggies. These are rich gourd around 500 grams because they will considerably decrease in size, cut into little bit larger pieces, and lady's finger or bhindi or okra around 150 gram. I have washed them, dried them and cut them, and one large size onion I have taken, that is sliced. So this dish is going to turn out simply great. So first initially I have heated a pan in high flame, added 2 tablespoons of mustard oil, and when mustard oil is nicely heated I have added all the root vegetables, basically potatoes, yams and the arums or kachu, what we called, all goes in. This is basically need to be seared for around 4 to 5 minutes in high flame so that the outer layer is nicely coated. Because if we use these vegetables raw, they might get a little bit glossy. So it's very important we just sear them in a high heat for around 4 to 5 minutes. You can see the outer layer has started to change color. That's it. We don't want to deep fry them. After 5 to 6 minutes on high flame, then goes the pumpkin. So this also need to be just seared in high flame for around 2 to 3 minutes more, and after 2 to 3 minutes on high flame, these vegetables are done. I'll just remove them from heat, and in the same pan I'll just fry the rest vegetables. So this is it. This is how it looks. So 1 to 2 tablespoon more mustard oil goes in. Wait till it nicely smoky hot, and then first I'll add the bhindis or okra. So in high flame I'll just saute them for around 2 to 3 minutes, just 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that. We don't want it to be perfectly cooked here, just it should be nicely seared. So after 2 to 3 minutes you can see there is slight coloration on top of this okras. At this stage let the flame be on high. I will add the rich gourd. Rich gourd is a vegetable which has lot of moisture, so it's very important we need to sear them for good 3 to 4 minutes till it's nicely seared, and you can see nothing moisture is released. The rich gourd is perfectly seared. So this is the example of perfectly searing the vegetables, and you can see there is some black mass on the rich gourd also. It will take around 4 to 5 minutes on high flame. So I will remove them from pan, and all the vegetables are perfectly seared and nothing has released, no moisture has been released. That means it's perfectly done. And again in the same pan I will heat 3 to 4 tablespoons of mustard oil. Wait till it starts to smoke, and I have added 1/4 teaspoon, and wait till it starts to caramelize, and then some dried whole spices, cinnamon stick 1 inch, 2 to 3 cloves, 2 green cardamom and 1 bay leaf. You can see the sugar has started to turn brown. That's it. We don't want it to turn black. It will give a very bitter taste. So once it starts to caramelize, I'll add the onions and a little bit amount of 1 to 2 pinch of salt so that this onions can instant to release moisture, and we just want a nice golden brown onions. It will take around 5 to 6 minutes on medium high flame. So once this onions turn golden, you can see it is done beautifully. I'll add the red paste, the ginger garlic and the red chili paste that goes in. Turmeric powder 1.5 teaspoon goes in, and now on medium flame I'll give it a mix and just stir it in open flame for around 2 to 3 minutes till oil separates from sides. It will take around 2 to 3 minutes or maybe 4 minutes depending upon the quantity. Now give it a mix, and after 4 to 5 minutes I'll add the tomatoes. Finely chopped tomatoes goes in, 2 medium sized tomatoes, and then half a teaspoon of salt I'll add. Give it a mix so that these tomatoes can be nicely softened in this mixture or in this gravy. After mixing, cover it on lowest flame for around 5 to 6 minutes. So after 5 to 6 minutes on low flame, just remove the cover, and yes, the tomatoes have softened. Now give this spice mix a mix and then cook for in open flame for around 2 to 3 minutes more. So my spice paste is ready. At this moment I'll add the root vegetables that I had stir fried. The pumpkin, arum, yam and potatoes goes in. Give them a mix and stir it in open flame for 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 to 3 minutes I'll add the stems of Malabar spinach or poi saag that goes in. Now again give it a mix. Actually I have not added everything in one sequence, I mean in at a time, because I just want it to be nicely stirred fried in open. So I am just adding everything after 2 to 3 minutes interval so that it can be nicely roasted. So just give it a mix and roast for 2 to 3 minutes more, and after that I'll add water, half a cup. Salt I had added according to taste, and just give it a mix. Now this water will help to cook these vegetables. Reduce the flame to medium and let it cook for 7 to 8 minutes or 10 minutes. Here I have taken a non-stick pan, heated on medium flame, and then I'll add 2 tablespoons oil, and prawns I have marinated in half teaspoon of turmeric, chili powder 1/4 teaspoon and salt half teaspoon, and I left it for around 10 minutes in marination. That prawns goes in here. Trick here is that we need to fry these prawns on medium flame. It's very important we will not increase the flame, otherwise these prawns will turn hard, because prawns are high protein item. Once they are cooked in high flame, they will instantly turn hard. So make sure you just fry these prawns in medium flame, and after 5 to 6 minutes these are done. It takes very little time, and my prawns are beautifully fried. Take them out and just place it in a plate, and we'll use them afterwards. Meanwhile our vegetables has been nicely cooking in water, and these are almost 50 to 60% done, you can see. So give it a mix, and now at this stage I'll add rest of the vegetables, basically those vegetables which requires less time to cook. These are already 50% done. At this moment I'll add the rich gourd and the bhindis goes in. Give them a mix and cook them in open flame for around 1 to 2 minutes, and then again I'll cover it, reduce the flame to low medium, and then let it cook for more 7 to 8 minutes. And after 7 to 8 minutes you can see oil has started to release, and this vegetable mix has nicely begun to mix together. So at this moment give it a mix, and you can feel the aroma at this stage. And this stage I'll just cover it for more 2 to 3 minutes till these vegetables are almost 80% done. So this is looking just awesome. The vegetables have just squished down, and just give it a mix and then increase the flame to highest. And after increasing the flame I'll add this Malabar spinach or poi saag, because this will release a lot of amount of moisture. So in high flame I'll just give them a mix. My pan is basically full now, but in 1 to 2 minutes the spinach will just reduce in size. So just carefully give them a mix and make sure the flame is on high. So after mixing for 1 to 2 minutes, it has considerably decreased, and then at this stage I'll add the fried prawns. You can see how beautifully my prawns are fried, and do not forget to drizzle the prawn oil, the leftover oil. It has all the flavors of prawn. And now reduce the flame to medium and give it a mix, and then I'll just cover it on medium flame for 5 minutes more, so that all the vegetables will be nicely mingled together with the flavors of prawn and Malabar spinach that has a very distinctive flavor. So after 5 to 6 minutes I have removed the cover, added homemade garam masala powder around 1 teaspoon. I'll give the link in the description box of my garam masala powder, and you can see how beautiful curry or semi mixed thick curry has been prepared. So this is it. Our Malabar spinach with prawns and vegetables are ready. I have added some green coriander leaves and give it a mix, and this is ready to be served. You can see how beautiful it's simmering. all the flavors and all the distinctive items are visible in my curry. So now it's time I'll serve it. It goes best with hot rice, steaming rice, and also goes well with rotis. So do try out this specialty. This dish is very popular in the state of Orissa because it's a time in this season we get the Malabar spinach or poi saag, and this is a nutrient packed meal with a predominant flavor and distinctive taste of prawns with Malabar spinach or poi. So these are all the classics, the gems of cuisines, of Indian cuisines, that indeed needs to be discovered, and our generation needs to know the importance and the way our ancestors used to inculcate everything to give a very nutrition packed meal. So share this recipe, and if you want, try out this recipe and let me know how it turned out. Today's comment is from Arpita Panda. She writes, "Ma'am, tried this recipe today. Turned out so well. Thank you so much. Have been trying for so long to make gupchup as this perfect. Keep up the good work. Lots of love and wishes." Thank you so much, Arpita, for such lovely comment. She is actually commenting on the recipe of my pani puri or gupchup. Thank you for all your love and support. Stay safe and stay connected. And today's recipe is a perfect combination, as I said, of a healthy and nutritious power-packed meal. You will love the flavor and the taste, how all the veggies are mixed in the taste of prawn. So if you have liked the video, do give a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life, and happy fooding.